It's time for Pop Off Politics. This is the only segment in Houston where we look through all the agenda items and tell you what they are and how much they cost. Joining me this morning live in Studio A is KPRC2 Senior Investigative Producer Jason Wynn. Jason, welcome back.
Thanks,
Good morning, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me. Had to send Mario out this morning. He's got a special assignment up north. It's going to be a great story for folks that want to watch it. That's about all the tease I can give you. But
okay.
Mario's going to be gone
Stay
for a couple of weeks, so you get me for the next couple of weeks. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So let's
I'm
talk
here
pop
for
off
it.
politics.
Let's talk pop off politics. So listen, you're the guy who likes to talk about the Houston Police Department. Is there anything new on this week's agenda that they are asking for?
Well, I mean, it's understandable given the 260,000 suspended cases.
264,000, right?
You know, more,
yeah.
Give or take. And there's a lot of those cases. So that's a fair question to ask right now. But what I can tell you is back in October, remember when I first came on, we were starting Pop Off Politics, and we were talking about Houston Police Department getting a new records keeping system.
Oh, I do remember.
Remember all of that? This was before the scandal broke out. Well, they are, that system's called Versaturn Public Safety System. They were trying to roll it out by March of 2025. Well, now the HPD is asking for a real-time crime center, and they're asking council to vote on that today. I checked right before we came on air, and that's still up. There's not very much information about it. I called HPD. A spokesperson told me that she was going to get back to me. I called the mayor's office to find out more information on this because a real-time crime center in HPD is kind of intriguing with this new system. It's supposed to be through Motorola. We're going to have to wait and figure that out. But again, there's a new records keeping system coming into play, and this could be another tool that HPD has in the future.
And so ultimately, it will help them streamline their work, their investigations.
That's what we are told. So, and you'll be able to track things a lot easier, a lot better. So some of these red flags will go up, and hopefully somebody will catch them sooner on.
Okay, listen, so you brought up the suspended cases, right? So we got to talk about this. We know the Houston Forensic Science Center is working on many of these cases, these suspended cases. Is there an update here?
Okay, so there is an update there. We know that there was a tech that was terminated. The Harris County District Attorney's Office told us that, you know, the quality of work was an issue for some 390 cases. So they're looking at dealing with all of that. When I talked to the Houston Forensic Science Center, they have other backlogs. You know this, we've reported on it extensively. One of the beats that I have, Mario has, Joel has, Robert has, is to look over all the search warrants. Well, in those search warrants are toxicology reports, and those toxicology reports are behind schedule and getting those tested. So the Houston Forensic Science Center, agenda item number 36, is asking City Council to maximize the American Rescue Plan Act funding, or what we call ARPA funding, and they're looking to maximize that contract by $133,000. And what they're going to do with that money is take those toxicology tests and ship them over to NMS labs to have them do that.
How many tests are we talking about?
We're talking about 100 to 150 tests here. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot to you and me, but when you're doing these blood DNA type tests, it takes a long time. So for them to shift those over allows them to kind of alleviate some of that backlog and really focus on these suspended cases.
And so these cases, these could be anything from a DWI to a homicide.
Yep. Anything that deals with blood. But mostly, I think what we were talking about, and the spokesperson I talked to yesterday, tend to tail this straight towards those DUI blood toxicology tests. So big things moving on. And council, they're going to have to vote on all of this by tomorrow. There's also some other things that they're looking at dealing with all of the weather that we just got. So they're trying to see what they can do and maximize some of the funding that they can get to repair some of the damage downtown.
Okay, well, we will be keeping a close eye on this. As always, Jason, thank you very much. If people are willing or wanting to get in touch with you, willing to.
Yes. Okay, so if they want to talk to us, I'm a fan. Keep emailing Mario. That's mdiaz@kprc.com. But you can also reach all of us at investigates@kprc.com.
You know, we're going to have to razz on Mario. You said his email better than he says his email, too.
Hey, you know, it's faster segment, too.
Yeah, right. It is. Okay, thank you very much, sir. We do